Hi. Before you ever pick up an audit file, before you plan a single procedure, there's one thing every auditor must understand: the international standards on auditing, the ISAs. But here's the problem. Most people know the names, few understand the structure, and almost nobody knows how the 38 ISAs actually connect to form one powerful audit system. In this video, I'm going to break down the ISAs in a way you had before. Simple, crystal clear, and straight to the point. By the end of this session, you will finally understand how the entire ISA framework fits together and why every audit decision you make must trace back to one of these powerful standards. So if you're preparing for an audit career, or writing a professional exams, or already working in the field, stay with me. This might be the most important 10 minutes you've ever invested in understanding professional audit practice. By the way, my name is Gabriel Josiah. I'm an audit, risk, and compliance professional. Now, let's begin. Now that we know what ISAs are, let's take a step back and look at the overall structure. So think of ISAs as a roadmap for audits. They are organized in two series, each covering different stages of the audit process. I'll guide you through each series so you can see how they all fit together and why they are essential to performing an effective audit. We start with ISA 200. This standard sets the stage for everything that follows. It explains the overall objectives of the independent auditor and lays the foundation for how audits should be conducted under ISAs. Essentially, it tells us the purpose of our work and the principles we must follow right from the start. Next, we move into general principles and auditor responsibilities, covering ISA 210 through 280. Here, auditors are guided on how to agree on the terms of an engagement, document their work, consider fraud risks, understand laws and regulations, and communicate effectively with management and those charged with governance. These standards help us think about audit strategically, not just the procedures, but also how to plan, communicate, and document our work. This series is the core of audit planning, ISA 300 to 330. This standard guides auditors in assessing risks of material misstatement, determining materiality, and designing appropriate responses. If you understand this section well, you understand how auditors plan their approach and focus on the areas that matters most. The 400 series expands on risk assessment. ISA 402 deals with clients using service organizations, which can introduce additional risks. ISA 450 guides us on how to evaluate misstatements identified during the audit. Together, these standards help auditors deal with risks beyond the obvious, the external influences, and the errors that could impact the audit. Now we reach the evidence gathering stage, ISA 500 to 580. This is where audit really happens. It covers how auditors obtain evidence, use analytical procedures, perform sampling, confirm balances externally, and verify estimates, related parties, and going concern assumptions. All those procedures you've learned, like vouching and confirmations, come from this group of standards. This is the backbone of the audit. Without good evidence, an audit is meaningless. Sometimes we rely on the work of other auditors or experts, component auditors, internal auditors, or specialists. ISA 600 to 620 guide us on how to evaluate and appropriately rely on their work, ensuring it meets the audit quality standards. It's all about teamwork, using expertise without compromising the integrity of our audit. Once the work is done, it's time to form our opinion and report. ISA 700 to 720 cover how auditors conclude and communicate their findings. They guide the structure of the audit report, including key audit matters, any modifications, emphasis of matter paragraphs, and comparative information. This is where the audit truly comes to life. What we report reflects everything we've done up to this point. Finally, we have specialized audits under ISA 800 to 810. These standards are for special purpose frameworks, audits of financial statements or summarized financial statements. They are used in unique or non-standard situations where regular audit procedures might not fully apply. Knowing this ensures that auditors are prepared for any engagement, no matter how specialized. Before we wrap up, it's important to mention ISQMs, the International Standards on Quality Management. ISQM 1 and 2 govern firm level and engagement level quality control. These complement ISAs but are separate from the 38 core standards. Think of them as the quality management layer that ensures audits are performed consistently and professionally. So to summarize, these are the core audit standards, and they consist of 38 ISAs, covering everything from planning to execution, evidence gathering, evaluation, and reporting. When combined with ISQMs, they form the full suite of standards and guidance that allows auditors to deliver high-quality audits globally. Understanding this framework is the first step in becoming a proficient and a professional auditor. Now you understand the entire ISA universe, all 38 standards, how they are grouped, and how auditors use them to deliver high-quality audits worldwide. But this is just beginning. In the next videos, I'll take you deeper, standard by standard, showing you the practical insights that turn theory into real-world audit mastery. So if you're serious about becoming a top-tier auditor, if you want to pass your professional exams seamlessly, if you want to stand out in interviews, if you want to walk into an audit room with confidence, then stick with this series. Like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next breakdown. Once again, I'm Gabriel Josiah, and I'll see you in the next session, where we turn audit knowledge into audit power. And until next time, bye for now.